AE Techron's 3110A is a powerful, yet simple to use, audio bandwidth standards waveform generator. It contains everything you need to generate any waveform. The 3110A comes preloaded with an extensive library of tests, including hundreds of automotive and aviation standards. The drag and drop interface makes it easy to modify the built-in tests or create new ones. Create multi-test programs by quickly linking tests from the standards library. Powerful control options like trigger and loop allow even the most complicated tests to be entered easily and quickly. You can loop test sections or the entire test and repeat loops with increments of up to 4 variables. The 3110A can be used as a freestanding test system or connected by Ethernet network and controlled remotely. In this video, we will provide basic operating instructions for the 3110A. This is just a basic overview. Please see the 3110A help manual for more complete details and instructions. The unit has 4 main menus, accessible on the top right of the screen. Use the Files button to access the standards library and user standards directory. The standards test files are separated into main categories: automotive, aviation, and industry, and further organized into subdirectories by standard name. To open a pre-programmed test file, click the File button and double-click the standards library directory. Navigate through the subcategories to find the test you want to load and double-click to open. The Report and Notes button gives you access to the report generator. There are several predefined input areas to identify important test information, including company, report number, tester name, customer name, standard, application, and DUT. Device under test. A Notes input area allows for additional information to be added. For example, testing conditions, results, or other factors can be entered under Notes. After all the information is entered, the report can be saved in the user standards directory. Click the Generate Report button to create the test report. This creates an RTF file that can be accessed at any time. When the Detailed Report checkbox is selected, a detailed listing of all waveform parameters and sequences will be included in the generated RTF file. The Settings button provides access to 5 control setting tabs. The About Server tab contains the information for the unit's serial number, software and firmware versions. The Configuration tab provides control for the loop monitor and total duration features to be toggled on and off. It also provides the controls for general purpose input and output, or GPIO setup. The Segment Defaults tab contains the default settings for the test waveforms. When a new waveform is added into the main window, the initial waveform properties will be determined by these default settings. To change a default setting, select the input box for that setting. Then type the new setting into the text box or select a new value from the drop-down menu. The Segment Defaults tab is a critical part of the calibration process, which will be detailed in another tutorial video. The System Calibration tab holds information about the output generated by the combined 3110A and amplifier system. Both system gain and system DC offset information are used to adjust signal output, producing the expected signal at the amplifier output. By default, the 3110A system gain is set at 20 and the DC offset is set at 0. For accurate operation, the actual gain and offset of your system should be tested by running the calibration test, which will be detailed in another tutorial video. A custom hostname, static IP address, and LAN settings can be accessed using the Network tab. Please note that the Network tab is not available when the 3110A software is running in demo mode on a remote computer. Finally, the Help button provides online access to the 3110A searchable help files manual. Go to the Operation section for additional features in operation. The Tutorial section contains additional tutorials on advanced system capabilities. As you can see, the 3110A is a powerful waveform generator that is simple to use and easy to get started.